I'm recording. I'm recording again. I'm taking out this one. No problem. Candidates, I welcome you for this intro session. In fact, I told people to come at 8:30 and also 9:30 because some candidates were asking for clarification how to prepare, how to study for this. So 1 minute, I will just post in our group because 8:30 candidate has not come for interview. Intro class for Karnataka exam. Yeah. Uh, NIACL. And if somebody comes, I can tell for that also. Now, intro class for Karnataka exam NIACL. Now, intro class for Karnataka exam, then NIACL. So this is what it is. Now, yeah. Hello, candidates. I have given you certain materials and you will have to prepare based on that one. Actually, in our OneDrive, yeah, 1 minute. I have to. There will be a link for you for Federal Bank interview link, IDBI interview link. I have not given another Karnataka Bank link because I have not posted anything new there, except that I have covered it in the videos. So 1 minute, let me just check up. How can I help you? This is IBPS RRB PO responsibilities. I think for all of you, I have given this one common one. Acha, I will show this. I will show this letter and explain to you. Just a minute. I will explain to you what you have to study, how you have to study. Acha, candidates, I think you are able to see the group. Now, I am suppressing that Zoom ID. Acha, now power is not there. Yeah, now power is coming. Yes, candidates. Now, I have given you a link known as WhatsApp group for our Federal Bank. Please click that and join that. That is a group for Federal Bank, Karnataka Bank, IDBI Bank also. Then I have given you one more link that is for newspaper 2. There are two groups of newspaper, 1 and 2. One has got nearly 1,000 members, and this is a new one with about 200 or 300 members. So please join that group. If you join that group, every day you will get one ordinary newspaper like Hindu, Express, or Deccan Chronicle. You will also get at least one business newspaper like Economic Times or Financial Express, etc. Apart from this, you will also get banking update. This is a very useful material. That is 1 minute. Let me show you what is that banking update. Let me show you what is that banking update. That banking update every day, it gives you, every day, it gives you details of the current happenings. So I am now showing you online. I think I don't know whether you are seeing it. Are you able to see it now? Yes or no? No, I think you can't see that. I will show you that now. I think you are not able to see. Now I think you can see it. So this is a very important document, candidates, at least from today for the next 5 days, before you are going for the interview, please go through this one. Here, I don't know why it is not expanding. Normally, it used to expand. So this is the one banking frontline update. This is 3rd January. I request you to go through this from 1st January. So India's here, today's headlines are given. India's second most targeted nation in terms of cyber attacks. In fact, this is the question they asked in one of the Federal Bank GD also about the cyber attacks. Then rupee hits a record low of 85.76. Our rupee is losing its value. When I bought initially about 2 years back, it was 62 rupees. About 8 months back, it was 83 rupees. Now it is 85. Then stock markets rally, bulls party. That is, the share market price is going up. Bombay Stock Exchange Sensex is going up by 1,436 points. Nifty is nearing 24,200. Automobile sector and IT sector shares are rising. UPI transaction rises 8% to 16.73 billion in December. NPCI data. NPCI means National Payment Corporation of India. This is a see, in some interviews, they will tell you, please tell me some current affair news. If they tell, you can tell some of these points if you go through the headlines that are given here and also details. Next, credit growth set to fall, cost to rise, says ICRA. ICRA is a credit rating agency. This question is also a famous question. Please tell me about CIBIL. Please tell me about what is that? Credit rating agencies. So, like that, they will ask you. So, you must prepare for that also. Some people are willing to join now at this time of the day because they are remitting money. And what is this? This boy says, I have declared the aptitude test. So, I am asking this candidate to come. Yeah. Yeah. So 1 minute. So what I was telling you about this one, that is banking update. I was showing you about that. So I lost track of that. Yeah. Next one. This is another news. Most favored nation MFIN extends a deadline for adhering maximum 3 lenders per borrower rule by 3 months. This is known as Microfinance Institutions Network has extended the deadline for adhering to the maximum 3 lenders per borrower rule by another 3 months. That is, they say the people can borrow only from maximum 3 banks for that micro institutions. India's non-life insurance industry may register double-digit growth in 2025. This is useful information for NIACL candidates. Banking credit growth to remain subdued around 10%. Please read this. Then SEBI unearths front-running um, SEBI unearths front-running scam involving Ketan Parekh others impound 65.77 crore. Please read all this. I'm sorry, I'm not getting time to read. Lot of things are coming. You please go through this. And if some of you can volunteer to come to me um, at convenient time of yours, you can read it also so that it can be recorded and posted. But nobody comes. That is okay. Now, next, I was showing you, I'll stop this. So, first, note down banking frontline to be studied by you. Okay, next point. This is the link I have given for all of you. This is the link I have given for all of you. That is a OneDrive link. That is a OneDrive link I have given for all of you. It is not coming correctly. OneDrive Live. First, I should go with that, and then I should go with this. Then it will come. Yeah, now it has come for me. I am showing you this one candidates. This is what you would have got. The first one is subject related questions. This is just for reference. Mostly they may not ask also. Here I have given you questions relating to mechanical, electrical, commerce, chemistry, etc. But questions that are given here for commerce, they will be asked. And for MBA students, this one, that is balance sheet and other details, they will ask. Balance sheet and other details, they will ask from this. Capital adequacy norms, liquidity management, interest risk management, balance sheet. All these questions you can expect in the interview MBA finance candidates. Now, after that is over, 1 minute, I have done a mistake. After that is over, what you should do is that is subject questions. After that, you have banking interview questions. Click that Guidely 2023. You can't read everything. At least read this one. That is banking. 1 minute. That is banking related questions. Yeah, I am seeing it now. So this Guidely 2023, if you press, you will get banking interview questions. That is about 300 questions are there. Yesterday I covered up to 100. Now today morning at 10, sorry, today night at 9:30 p.m. I will cover the balance from 101. Please go through this. Not that all the questions are important. You have to read and remember the important questions. How will we know important questions? That is given in our say A 2023 interview questions. There is one more 2024 interview questions. This is also important. You can go through this also. These are important for any bank. Please self introduction. Please talk about your family. What are your strengths? How are you adaptable? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? As you are from this background, why you are interested in bank job? In what way a bank clerk will be more suitable for this software job? Do you have any questions for us? How will you manage a new role in banking? How will you manage to bring this is only in Federal Bank. How will you manage to bring 10 accounts in 1 hour? You can tell I will use my social website contacts and like Facebook, WhatsApp, Telegram, and also my relatives to get these accounts. In one Federal Bank interview, they asked a question: How will you get us 100 new accounts in 1 week? You should not worry, but you should say, I will do it. Then about the project and basic questions. What are today's headlines? How important is this interview for you? You have to say, this interview is very important for me because my family requires my financial support. And if I join this organization, I will try to improve in this organization, rise up in career by passing JAIIB and CAIIB banking exams to get further promotions. What is the experience of your brother in bank? This brother was working in bank, so they asked general questions. What is banking and functions of bank in angle of banking sectors? What are the different types of banks? Like say regional rural banks, public sector bank, private sector bank, scheduled commercial banks, non-scheduled commercial banks, then regional rural banks, small finance banks, payment banks, then cooperative banks. Like this, we can classify them in this way. Another way of classification is scheduled commercial bank, then investment or institutional finance banks, like that. That is also another way of classifying. What are the different types of accounts? You can say that savings bank account, current account, these are demand deposits, fixed deposit, recurring deposit, these are time deposits. You should know the main features of these deposit accounts by going through the website of your bank, your would be bank. And then these are the types of, this is one answer, but the same question can be answered from another angle. Types of accounts means they can also tell about individual account, joint account, either or survivor, A and B. Any of them can operate. A, former or survivor, A and B. As long as A is alive, A will operate. Otherwise, after his death, B will operate. Then more than two people also can join, making it anyone or survivors. Then there can be accounts in the case of current account in the name of proprietor firm, partnership firm, limited company firm, commerce graduates, and commerce graduates and finance graduates. You can get to know about Companies Act also, Partnership Act also. How to open a bank account? Minister of India is willing to open a bank account. How do you process it? Acha. You have to say, we have to fulfill KYC formalities like PAN card, Aadhaar card, PAN card, then photographs you have to take and then get the account opened. For KYC requirements, any one of the six documents like PAN card, Aadhaar card, passport, then driving license, or Magnerega card, that is Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Card. Then what is the other one? Voter's ID. Anyone can be taken, but PAN card alone cannot help open because it doesn't have address. And the for address you can depend on driving license or Aadhaar card or latest telephone bill or electricity bill, like that you can tell. Then after satisfying that, then we can open the account for him. How do you how to open an account? What if person does not have any address proof? Good question. So I think in that case, if the address proof is not there, you can Aadhaar card is there, that is address proof. If that is not there, driving license. If nothing is there, then you can take a letter from him and open an account with with an undertaking that he will apply for that and then give it to us within 6 months. That's one. Another way of satisfying this is to verify his lease deed if he has lease deed agreement, or to verify through his telephone number. So this way also we can satisfy about his details, or for the temporarily by asking for a reference from very well known customer of our bank. It's a very a rare question. Normally, they don't ask nowadays. Say, but of course, there is a question under Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana where you can open an account with minimum nil balance also. For such people, they give 6 months time to apply for address proof and give it to the bank. Now, what bank account do you have, and which this question is very important. Which bank are you having account? You should tell the name of the bank, the chairman of the bank, the headquarters of the bank, Then they will ask some simple question. Last time, when did you visit that branch and all that? For which purpose? How do banks generate profit? This is a favorite question. That banks generate profit because one, they get interest on loans. They also get commission on, say, mutual fund canvassing, then bank insurance policies canvassing, then commission on wealth management advisory services. Besides this, banks invest in government securities, they get interest. Banks also invest in shares and other investments where they get dividends and income. So this is what it is. You can tell like this. The profit comes on account of the difference in the cost of funds canvassed to cost of, say, the interest, average interest received from the loans, net interest margin. That much you can say. Tell 5 points about Indian banking system. Indian banking system, India has got, say, public sector banks where more than 51% capital is owned by government. And then we have private sector banks where the government stake is less than 50%. It may be there, it may not be there. Then we also have private sector banks. We have regional rural banks which are owned by, say, the capital 50% is contributed by central government, then 35% by the sponsoring bank, 15% by the local state government. Right now, we have 43 RRBs, and government is thinking of reducing it to 28, one state, one RRB. We also have small finance banks. You must know the how to start 200 crores capital. 11 banks are there. Payment banks, minimum 100 crores. First payment bank to start is Airtel Payment Bank. Other, say, Airtel Payment Bank, Geo Payment Bank, Paytm Payment Bank, there's some NSDL, Finotech, and also another one is what India Post Payment Bank. So you must have a broad idea of all these things. And say we have on the other hand, we have non-banking finance companies also working in our country, and we have microfinancing institutions also. We have organizations like SIDB, NABARD, National Housing Bank, which are taking care of different requirements. The SIDB is taking care of MSME, NHB is taking care of housing, NABARD is taking care of supervising the RRBs and also giving refinance for agricultural advances. So, like this, you can say we also have Exim Bank, and we have other organization, though it is not bank, ECGC, which gives guarantee for export credit. So the banking system, if at all you know the figures, you can say the total deposits in the banking system is around 200. I'm not getting 2 crores. That's a huge figure. It will be there in the magazine CTDI. I will give that figure to you, but this that much is also not required. We have nearly 2 crores rupees deposit with us, and advances are somewhere around 1 crore 60 lakhs crores. That much exact figure I will tell you later on. So, like this, you can say you can talk in favor of the banks. Nowadays, the banking system offers online banking, mobile banking, and they also consider granting loans based on the internet banking or mobile banking postings. And not only that, um, the banking system is giving advances for various sectors like agriculture, MSME, education, etc., thereby improving the economy of our country. You should talk in favor of the banking system like this. Next is what is meant by CASA. It's a routine question. If you watch my, I want you to watch minimum 10 of my latest interview videos. Then only you will have a fair idea what type of questions are being asked. And also go through this. If you do not know, please search in Google and get the answer. This itself, I think, is sufficient. This itself is sufficient. But I have given you something more than this, known as this A 2023 Federal Bank interview questions. This one. This is the pressure of my collections. This has the questions that are being asked by Federal Bank mainly. There may be one or two other banks also, interviews also. Here, the Federal Bank has been conducting pan-India recruitment. Apart from that, they go for campus recruitment throughout the year. So every time there will be 4 or 5 people with me studying for Federal Bank. So these questions are given here. And here I have tried to tell you about Federal Bank. But similarly, you must prepare for your bank, Karnataka Bank or IDBI Bank. Yesterday, after birds, I thought, why not I used to give only this one, that is Federal Bank details only. Later on, yesterday, I have prepared for what is that Karnataka Bank Quarter 2 results. Then you can go through this. Then IDBI Bank Quarter 2 results. Then Federal Bank Quarter 2 results are there. Please go through this. After this, I have given, see, in this material, it is of 300 and 300 plus pages. You can't read everything. There will be repetition. There will be questions like, tell me about yourself. What do you know about Federal Bank? What do you know about banking? This type of questions. But at least 30 pages, first 30 pages, please go through and prepare for answers for all. In that case, you can succeed in any bank interview. Here, I have given details about RBI, so governor, deputy governors, and then about our Federal Bank. So I want Karnataka Bank people to make out a chart like this. Who is the MD CEO of Karnataka Bank? Who is the chairman of Karnataka Bank? How many happy customers? They are telling some 13 million and all that. Number of banking outlets now. How many ATMs? How many cash recyclers? Who is the executive director? If you remember, please prepare like this and give me. I will post in this group material. Then these are
Sir,
also, yes, please.
sir, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Sir, in Karnataka Bank website, it is mentioned 18 million plus.
yeah. So don't tell me this. You prepare and send me, okay, or post
Yeah,
in our group. Post in our
yeah, sure,
group.
sir.
Then anybody has come for mock interview at 8:50 p.m. I gave time for some candidate.
Yes, sir.
Aparna,
Yes,
you
sir.
have come. Very good.
Yes, sir. Come,
So
sir.
very good. I will stop this with this.